What's going on, everybody? January 5th. We just keep on keeping on. Like Joe Dirt says, keep on keeping on. Something pretty cool here. This is a first right here. And I can't tell you how long, but the lake is stable. Unless there's something wrong online with the reports for the lake level, which I don't believe there is. I sometimes will call and verbally speak to them, Sabine River Authority. But the lake is stable. It's literally the first time I've seen 3 days in a row where no, there's been no change. Man, if that could happen in spring or summer or any other time of year than winter, it should be nice. But it's still good. We have a great warm trend right now. This is pretty non-typical. Well, it's Northeast Texas, so it is typical. We can have no winter, we can have hard winter, but the weather's gorgeous right now. The next 10-day outlook, really good water temperatures. My suspicion is that Lake Forks, if you can find them right now, you can catch them. That's the thing. If you can find the fish, you can catch them. And there's good ones being caught. It's generally the live scope with them suspending in the trees. That's what's really making it happen. But this stability, this is going to make things happen. I talk about the bass sunbathing, coming up on the red clay banks to sunbathe. Stability will make them do that. The water's dropping, they do not rise. Remember, we talk all the time. Falling water points them out. Rising water makes them rise, okay? Rising water brings them in. Falling water pulls them out. But 0 to 1 clarity, 48 to 51. I don't see us warm enough to really warm trend the water, but the stability is definitely going to allow for sunbathers. Sunbathers that'll suspend in the trees, they'll rise and sit up at the tops of the trees. The past couple of days have been a light breeze, no heavy winds. It looks like tomorrow 10 to 20 out of the south. There might be a little heavy winds for some of those tree suspenders because the waves and everything get pretty rough. But the backwaters, the sheltered, a lot of the places that are sheltered from the wind, red clay banks that are sheltered from the wind. And my suspicion is again, the next 7 days or so is pretty good warm trend. There should be some decent fishing in the right place on Fork. Rattle traps, probably going to be one of your number one best ways to catch them if you're throwing it on red clay, if you're running bank and things. Jerk baits, if you're fishing jerk baits, and swim jigs, if you're fishing for suspended fish in the trees. And really, that's the gist of Fork right now. As we always talk, the creek swings with jigs and certain soft plastics that will work in cold water. I don't like to throw soft plastics in cold water because they just stiffen up and they just don't have the action that they should. The arms, the appendages, for example, on a brush hog, they just don't do a whole lot like they would in the warmer water. So I just stay with a jig. Black and blue jig, black and brown jig. Like Edwin Evers says, I think it's Edwin Evers. He says, you know, any jig color is good as long as it's black and brown. Black and brown, black and blue is so hard to beat in the winter months because that's what color the crawfish are. But anyways, so locally there's a lot of good fishing going on. Anywhere there's grass, any one of the lakes around here that has grass is fishing very well, the edges of the grass. A lot of weightless baits, wacky worms, weightless flukes. If they're not chasing a spinnerbait, a chatterbait, or an underspin, then you go to the soft plastics and go slow. Lake Welsh is fishing very well. In fact, the fish are actually, this moon phase is coming. The fish are getting on beds on Lake Welsh. The water temperature is 65 degrees throughout most of the lake. And Lake Welsh is actually having a round of spawning fish as we speak. And that's kind of it. If you're a crappie fisherman, Lake Fork's still on fire. They still catch a crappie like crazy. There's a few days when they don't, mostly when the wind blows too hard and they can't be offshore because those crappie are out suspending in those trees as well, just like the bass. Crappie are suspending in a lot of trees in 40, 50 feet of water. So that it's 50 feet deep and the trees are, 22 feet down, and they're suspending in those trees. I know Matt Cartwright over on Tawakoni is definitely into the big catfish. He's also definitely still catching hybrids and stripers and white bass. But for public report, that's kind of the best I can give you right now for being the beginning of the year. There will be a lot more coming here as we progress into February and especially March. Once March comes, we'll have some more to talk about. The fishing will kick off It'd be really good. It is Thursday, and tonight, by the time you watch this, this will already transpire. But I'm going live 7 p.m. tonight, Thursday, January 5th, to announce the first winner of the Let's Talk Fishing Members channel. And I just want to share with you guys a couple things. I've always invited you to subscribe. Subscribe to my members only, which you get a much more detailed report than I give you publicly. And or subscribe to Let's Talk Fishing. Let's Talk Fishing has a once-a-week lesson, a very in-depth, detailed lesson, even requested by the members themselves. The topics are chosen by the members themselves that I will discuss once a week. The last lesson we just did was all about jigs. It was 51 minutes long, 51 minutes long, and I'm going back and doing jigs part 2. So it's a spill my guts lesson once a week. That's the first thing you get with Let's Talk Fishing. The second thing you're going to get is this contest that tonight at 7 p.m. I'm going to announce a winner. And once a month, there will be a care package. I want to show you guys publicly, for $4.99 a month, you can be a member. For $9.99, you can be a Let's Talk member. You get all the perks of the members channel. Let's Talk Fishing. You get the Let's Talk Fishing lesson every week. So you get 8 members fishing reports. You get 4 lessons. And you get put into a drawing once a month to win a care package like this. I've got a McFarland hoodie. McFarland fishing hoodie. Okay. That's the first thing going in. In this box is the retail of over $100. I got 3 sample packs of Tie-Line UV. These are different, all different baits, some sample things. From Lake Fork Tackle Lures, I have two rounds of Hyper Sticks. This one right here is Watermelon Chartreuse Hyper Stick. This is one of the #1 colors on Lake Fork. Believe it or not, green, pumpkin, gold, purple. That gets overlooked. One of the #1 colors that gets overlooked. This is a Hyper Stick. And then a simple green, pumpkin. Actually, it's called Killer Crawl. This is the flipper in Killer Crawl. I use this as jig trailers, and I use it Texas rig, flip it just like it is. Okay. Also from Lake Fork Tackle Lures, package of live Magic Shad. Package of live Magic Shad boot tails. Go Fish Lures. We got the Go Fish Papa Craw, which is the big 4.5-inch craw, like I like when I use the Rage Craw lobster. This is the Go Fish Papa Craw. We got the Go Fish Speed Craw in the mud craw color. We got a Go Fish Trick Worm in Muscadine. Muscadine is a really cool color. It's very overlooked in the Northeast Texas area. It's not even really known much, but the Muscadine color is an excellent color, kind of a blueberry-ish gold color. Muscadine Trick Worm from Go Fish. And then the 6.5-inch Muscadine Go Fish Trick Worm. I'm not done, guys. Like I said, this package right here, $5 a bag. At $5 a lure right here, we're already 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, plus a hoodie, and I'm not done. Impact Lures, 5-inch. Impact Shad, Chartreuse Pepper. My favorite color, Watermelon Magic Red. And Watermelon Magic. We are done. I said I'd give you the favorite bait of the month. So this is for a December winner. December winner, favorite bait of the month was this color, green tomato, red eye shad. My favorite swim jig from Santone Lures, right there. Swim jig, Mexican heather. I love this swim jig. It's a brim color type deal. It's more of a spring thing, but this is a 7/16 ounce. Santone swim jig. I figured I'd just throw you in one of my favorites. And then most people don't know this, but Lake Fork Tackle Lures also owns the original rod socks. And so I've got a rod sock for a spinning rod. I've got a rod sock for a bait caster. Folks, all of this package that I got right here is definitely well over $100 value retail. Tonight, one of the Let's Talk Fishing members will win this package. And it cost them $4.99 a month to be a member. That's it. Remember, another part of this contest is once a year I'm going to pick a random winner. It's going to win a fishing trip as well. Okay? So that's it. Publicly, I'm inviting you to come over. Upgrade yourself from this public channel to the first thing is members only, $4.99 to get a much more detailed report. Go ahead and go all the way to the Let's Talk Fishing channel, $9.99, and have a shot to win a package like this every month and a free guide trip plus the monthly lesson. But it's a deal. It's a really cool deal, I promise. So other than that, that's all I got to share with you. Thank you guys. Thank you for your original public subscription. Thank you for watching. Thank you for so many of you that are so faithful. Remember that when spring comes, I will give you guys good information. I do the Texas Insider Fishing Report, and I talk about all the lakes. Dallas Lakes, I talk about Texoma. I talk about a lot of different things live on television, and I absolutely will be giving you guys some good intel. It's just not the same as the members-only channel. That's all, okay? I appreciate you again. Comment below, hit the like button. Tell your friends about the channel, and I guess I'll see you next Tuesday when I come back with a regular public rundown. I'm Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide.